And that's stuff that people don't forget when they meet someone. Like, wow, I met so-and-so, and they won't wash their hands for a week. I don't know. I mean, but that's how people react to celebrities. You know, and look, you're a mover and a shaker. And I see it as a natural growth progression with your connections, your drive, for you to eventually expand into branding, filmmaking, things of that nature. Is this something that's in your sights? I know you talked about the TV show, but are you looking to build a branding company and get into filmmaking and stuff like that?
Well, I personally am not, I'm not a producer. I have been put on a couple movie films as a co-producer, only because, again, I would help secure maybe some talent. If they've got some roles that aren't needing the heavy duty names, I'll help them with some filler names. So I become like a co-producer in that respect. They give me the credit. That's nice. IMDb will show me on a few films I guess they did that with. But for the majority part, I'm helping everybody who needs names. It could be a film, a cameo, a music video, any of these kind of projects are also big areas for the same clients that we do appearances for. Whether it would be Daisy, like I said, of Rock of Love, she's getting requests for cameos in films. Or Ron Jeremy. Yeah, everybody knows him from Adore. I only do mainstream stuff. So whether it be him or Jenna Jameson, we put him in a horror film. You got Ron, who's coming out in these Boondock Saints, which is huge cult college type movies. They come out with another release soon. So there's a lot of areas besides just the personal appearance that I do gender in.
And that's good to speak about that, because a lot of people that they don't know the ins and out of what you're doing. I don't want you to give away any of your trade secrets.
No, it's guilty by default. I know people just think appearances. Oh, you only do people that show up at clubs. Well, yeah, that's for the most part. But you know what? There's so many other things that come across my desk that actually I get to fuel those leads and contact to the other clients or clients that I'm already working with. So yes, they're not only doing that, but it is a big bulk of how I was known for. So I'm not taking that away, but I have grown into a lot of other areas of the entertaining, booking areas. Okay. It's not just for clubs anymore.
Okay, see, you hear that, people? It's not just for clubs. Now, I need to touch on something, Mike, because, look, you are a true professional, no doubt about it. And I've seen time and time again, you have booking agents out there that claim to be the best of the best. They promise the world, blah, blah, blah. They don't deliver too much. And I'm sure that some of these guys probably even reach out to you at times to help you book their clients or their potential clients.
That's what we call middle agents. Yes, I have a lot of them around the country. We can't take anything from them. They're out there hustling, they're pounding the streets. They've got their local clubs or people they have relationships with. It is based on relationships. And look, we're not going to take that away from them, but they do call on me as well. Hey, Mike, you know what? I need, your client so-and-so for one of my guys. Of course, they can tell them, hey, I got so-and-so if you want them. But, of course, they might call me at the end of the day. I'm happy to help.
Right, but do you think that there are a lot of middle agents, quote-unquote middle agents out there that aren't as scrupulous as you like them to be? I mean,
it gives us legitimate guys a bad name. I mean, there's so many deals also that I end up cleaning up the messes for. Like, I seem to be the go-to guy, and it's not only for all the great stuff, but the go-to guy when somebody's in a pinch, in a bind, and somebody ran off with their deposit and they can't get the phone calls returned, and the client didn't show up like they thought. Who are they calling? Mike Esterman. Hey, can you help me out? I need to get a hold of so-and-so. I need to track down this person. I seem to be that fix-it guy, and I need to tell these people that already know me. It's like, guys, why didn't you just call me to begin with? Because it goes back to the same saying that when it was too cheap and sounded too good to be true, they jumped on it. And then they found out it wasn't real. So again, it's the same old cliche. Why believe something that I'm telling you at one price? It's not my price. And that's whole nother topic that's very important, where people think that when I quote a rate, that I'm just shooting the breeze. These rates are not made up by Esterman. These rates are by the clients. They tell me, Mike, do not quote me less than X amount of dollars. Or I need X amount of dollars to do an appearance. Those are the numbers I can go by.
Right.
I only get paid my 10% added on top of what they're paying. If I don't book that person, I make zero. So what's the point of saying a high number that you can't afford when I'm going to make nothing anyway? That's the philosophy that I don't understand people don't get. I'm not here to lose deals. We're here to make deals. And that's how we make money. But we're not here to quote high rates. This is only Esterman talking. I'm not here to quote high rates just because for my health and make it sound good. It's because that's what they tell me I need to quote. So I hope that's clear.
Well, you know what? I think that goes back to when somebody's looking to buy, let's say, a diamond. I know you know a little bit about jewelry, so someone's going to go...
family business.
Oh, we're going to get into that in a second.
But go ahead. I would love to hear this.
Yeah, but you know, when somebody goes to buy a diamond, they may go to they go to New York, go to 47th Street, and go shop around for a diamond, and they may get what they think they're looking for, but the reality is, it's, for them to actually go to a legitimate place and get what they're paying for without the stress of being ripped off, is a different animal altogether, because at the end of the day, when you have someone trying to look for that bargain, look to get a better deal. But meanwhile, in your business, they're going to a middle guy, okay, well, there's a better deal here. Then all of a sudden, wait a second. He's going to you anyway, so now when he gets screwed over here, he has to come to you, and then what happens? Then it's like, what do you say, I told you so? And embarrass the person? Yeah. Well, maybe they deserve it. I don't know. Mike, I know you're a busy guy. I know you have a lot of things going on. So now's the time. I'm going to give you the air to plug whatever you need to plug, say whatever you need to say.
What I can plug. You were going to talk about the family business, I thought.
Oh, no, well, I'm not done, but I'm not done, but I want to give you the air to do that, and we're going to get into your family business in a second. I already have that planned out.
Oh, that's great.
I know you signed some new clients, and you have some solid clients in place, so feel free to talk about that for a moment.
No, well, the thing is whether it be new client, we talked about a couple new ones here. I mean, to go through the list, every day they change, whether they're female DJs, which seem to be a big draw, they're affordable, it's different, it's unique, and they look great. So why not hear them play music and look good at the same time? The reality stars, look, every show, there's a new show coming out every couple months. Those cast members are always available. It's almost hard to keep up on the roster page of Esterman.com as fast as I get to people, but guilty by association, as they say. Look, if you see most of the shows on there, and most people will call, hey, do you have this person? I don't see him, but 9 times out of 10, I'll get him for you. We even have an offer right now with John Gosselin. The Kate, John and Kate plus 8, minus John and, all that drama going on. Well, yes, John is even getting offers right now. Got an offer on the table coming in for the East Coast in the Philly, New Jersey area. As soon as I get the details, we're going to run that to him, and hopefully he's going to be able to do those. He's doing his birthday party in Vegas at a club. So, names like that are high in the tabloid of today are always going to be in reach of Esterman. That's what I strive for. That's what my niche is.
Okay, well, that's good. Now we're going to talk about the Esterman Estate Jewelers.
Esterman Estate Jewelers, good lead there. I miss my dad tremendously. My father had passed in '97. Mm-hmm. He started the whole jewelry. He was always a craftsman, a diamond setter, a GIA gemologist, and all that great stuff. I didn't get a chance to really get entrenched in the jewelry business as I had hoped. Mm-hmm. His passing was somewhat sudden at 60 years old, young.
Young. Oh.
But at the same time, I worked around him as I was growing up. I would be the guy. I loved polishing jewelry. I loved being there in the shop with him, helping him do the repairs. And then he started the store, which is located in Rockville, Maryland, at White Flint Mall. It's been there since the mall opened, a good 35 years probably.
Almost 40 years.
There you go. Almost 40 years. I'm losing track. It's been so long, but they're still there. But
and still going strong. Still going strong.
Well, it bears the name now, but it's run by one of his partners he had at the time. Now, due to the way the contracts were done and the way all the business structure was, we, the kids, were not involved with the actual passing of the actual store because he had a 50% partner. Mm-hmm. So, and let alone, I couldn't just jump in and say, hey, I'm going to take over the store. Look, it would have been a dream. Love to carry on the family background thing. However, it just wasn't set up that way. Mm-hmm. But I loved the jewelry around it. I was not GA, as my father was. I just grew up